Now, just looking at this car hunt for the Arrinera Hussarya 33, I would just point out the fact that this one can be touch driven by two of the cars, but usually need to kind of give a small bit of a helping hand. But given the fact that the car needs to be run 200 times, I said I'd throw this video up just to kind of let you know that you can do this mostly with touch drive. Again, going to use the DS Automobiles Etense, and I can also do it, with the Lotus Elise Sprint 220. And like I said, it just involves one little bit of assistance is all the cars need. Just if you've got some tickets built up and you don't have any other events that you can do them in, just if you've got the switch on, just throw a car into this, and it's just pretty much 1 point at the midway, and it's just slightly different between the two cars. I'll throw up a run of both of them just to show, because they're slightly different in the way that these ones work. Again, like the Lotus has an awesome nitro, regular nitro, and the DS Etense here has a kind of a botched imperfect nitro. So again, you can just leave it completely ignored all the way along. Even if the AI kind of bounce off it, it should be okay here. All you need to do is at this point just tap left, and in the DS Etense put the car into that imperfect nitro. And again, like I said with the last one of these videos, it may not win the race every time, but pretty much like 99 times out of 100, as long as you have the car up to spec, this is going to be able to win those packs. And this is one for 4 event packs as well, because that first one is 2 actual packs from it, which is pretty cool, because like those packs have 4 and 8k credits inside them, as well as loads of import parts for I believe they're the C-class cars with these. Slight jump cut, everyone runs out of tickets apparently. There's a lot of events going on. But I just said I'd throw the run for the Lotus Elise as well in here, but it's more or less the exact same thing. Just chuck it into touch drive and let the game load up. Like, you don't need to be sitting down for this one. It's just for one part, so just give a look over at a point during the race, and I'll show you exactly where that is, just to make sure that it manages that 35.5 second time. Again though, like the DS Etense is sort of more suited towards these kind of things, because of the fact that at the moment it refuels in 2 minutes. So realistically, if you have that car golded, which is kind of easier to get than the Lotus Elise Sprint, you may be better off just to run it in that every time. But again, it's the same point, just not to let it go the full way down the straight here, but just when you get the option, just tap left and then just put it into a normal nitro, and it should be fine then to just cruise its way the entire way towards the finish. Don't slip off the roof, Mr. Elise. But again, this one you may lose out on a couple of wins of the race, but you will gain on the fact of you don't have to do any work effectively to get those crazy amount of packs. I mean, there's 200 packs times 4, so you're looking at 800 packs there. The Arrinera Hussarya itself is a really, really cool car. It's like a blisteringly fast C rank car, and it feels kind of a small bit like it's got a boot full of water when you're driving it around certain corners, but at the same time, once you get it out onto straights, it's got a really, really kind of decent top speed. It's definitely one to kind of like be putting a bit of time into unlocking. But definitely worth farming it out, and rather than doing it 200 times, like say if you're doing other stuff over the week, just chuck the car into this one, and all you need to do is just at that point tap left and go over. One little tip as well for this with the Hussarya is just keep in mind the fact that at the end of this car hunt, you're going to need this car for the Riot event, which will pop up. So if you're looking for a car to apply upgrades to for your daily quests, just why not chuck one onto this car every day for an import part and a upgrade, and that way you can get that quest knocked out every day. And like I said, at the end of this week, you're going to be wanting that car as tuned as possible anyway for the the Riot event that comes at the end of all the car hunts. Alright guys, sub button over my head here. Appreciate if you click on that. I'll be throwing up videos for all the events that they lobbed into this game at the minute, and the other videos and stuff appear here and here. Alright guys, happy hunting.